Who wants to give us the recap of what happened last week?
Not a lot to say. We hit the forest, running
Oh
from
God, yeah,
Glimmermaw,
yeah.
thinking we might be able to hide. However, that was not the case as Glimmermaw circled around us, determined to find us. We were able to hide amongst some rocks. Stokel cast a spell that allowed us to get some sleep and to recover. Yes, it was the tiny hut. And
Yeah.
but once that spell went away, Glimmermaw descended upon us, and we didn't run. As a great man once said, we nutted up and we fought, and we were able to take down Glimmermaw, and we were able to release him from Shaldor's spell, from Shaldor's from Shaldor.
Through his death,
Well,
we released
yes,
this.
yes,
Yeah.
we did have to kill Soren Lawrence's brother. Is it Glimmermaw Lawrenson, by the way?
No, Lawrenson's not comes from his mom's side.
So you took your mom's name?
Yeah, because my dad really didn't. It's just one name, sort of like Glimmermaw just has Glimmermaw, and
Oh,
that's him.
okay. Well, you
His,
could have been
Dragons
Soren
are.
Glimmermaw, but whatever.
his
Okay.
dad, his dad basically turned into a high elf, charmed a human, and then got knocked her up, and then took off.
And yeah, didn't
As
even give her a last name. Okay.
as happens sometimes with dragonborn lineage.
Okay. I want to be the Maury Povich of D&D.
There's a
Glimmermaw,
little bit more
you are
nuance
not
to it,
the
but
father.
Glimmermaw, you are the
there's some more
brother.
nuance to it, but he's that's the gist.
But we did essentially kill Glimmermaw, which
Yeah,
released our
Confirmed, he was
our
dead.
ancient
yeah,
enemy Shaldor, and as soon as Shaldor was released, Torka brought Glimmermaw back to life,
Very
revivified
important.
him.
Very important that he be
yeah.
called Shaldor and not some cutesy name that you guys or pronunciation that you guys have like Shaldar or some shit like that. It's all about branding.
It's okay. No, I'm with you.
So Shaldor TM
Yes.
um, escaped, and
Certainly are.
we were able to bring Glimmermaw back to life. We kind of nursed him back to health, and I kind of believe that's where we ended. Is that Shaldor took off, flying away,
I'll
and
I'll throw a few nuances in there.
please do.
Um, so yeah, so Shaldor said he was going after my family, and uh, and was quite happy that Glimmermaw was died by our hand, and then left uh, to go and pursue. At least he made it sound like he was going to pursue my family and as well as Stokel's. And then you were able to uh, bring Glimmermaw back to life. Glimmermaw uh, told me that how much he was able to glean off of Shaldor's thoughts while trapped, and his consciousness trapped while Shaldor controlled him, and he was basically saying, yeah, he's earnest on killing my family, well, my mother at least, and so he said he would go in advance to try to warn my mother of Shaldor's intent, and then now we are on our way to, I think, Limetown to get a ship, or well, not get a ship, but book passage to um,
Dawnhold.
dang it, Donhold. Yes.
Yeah, we felt that taking a ship would be faster, and I think after our last session, we realized we need to do a little shopping.
All right. So, anything further you want to add? I'm going to take that as a no. Okay.
No, I think that's it.
If we could voice that next time and just instead of letting me just hang there.
Yeah, yeah,
forever,
yeah.
That'd be super. All right.
Oh, just to let you know, my father's name is Mr. Rama. Mr. Ramos. There we go. Mr. Ramos Lauren. And so he did actually, but that was sort of like, something that he just kind of had sort of like as his human, or not as human, but his half elf or elf persona.
Yes,
So
your father,
married, yeah,
when he assumes a humanoid form, he typically chooses a sort of like a silver fox high elf.
yep, and so that's that. So yeah, I do have my father's last name, which my mother had taken.
Very much the Tom Jones of Gold Dragons.
Not unusual.
All right, so we're going to pick up where we left off. You are currently in a burning forest. Stokel is going to dismiss his bears because there's really no need for them to be there anymore. And the fire that Soren has lit in this forest is beginning to spread. Oh, that's true. That's true.
But I can rush around and start putting it out if you want.
It's up to you.
Oh yeah, I'll start using control flame repeatedly to stop the spread of the fire.
Control flame is a cantrip.
Yep.
Am I correct? I don't know that it'll
Yes,
handle flames this big.
Let me turn it off. Let's see. Well, I mean, I do it in chunks, but I think it's 5 foot radius type of stuff. So that's what I'm able to do. I can extinguish. Let's see. You can instantaneously expand the flame 5 feet in one direction. Provide there's fuel, basically. You instantaneously extinguish the flames within the cube. So I can.
I mean, there's a shit ton of fuel out here. Because it's all dead leaves.
Yeah, I'll extinguish, 5 feet at a time and try to put it out as much as I can.
All right, so you guys watch as Soren runs around trying to put out Shaldor's fire. Shaldor's.
Yeah, I have endless tobacco, and I will load my tobacco pipe. I will kind of offer Loomis if he would like a pipe smoke.
Absolutely.
Some of my tobacco, and I will sit and watch Soren Lawrenson run around with his cantrips.
All right, so
Time for now.
it takes about 2 hours for Soren Lawrenson to put out all of the fires before it can further spread. Occasionally, as you guys are sitting around, a charred dead bird or squirrel will drop out of the charred trees onto the ground, smoking. Like a brisket that's been cooked too long, that is now dry and lifeless.
I kind of nudge Loomis and say, "You'll get used to that."
Yeah, all right.
As I point to the smoldering squirrel.
At one point, from the tree closest to Stokel, what appeared to have been a fat raccoon is now black and charred and falls from the tree. Its terrified, black, beady eyes staring over at Torka. even in death with legitimate questions.
Torka now kind of shakes his head and goes over and picks up the raccoon and decides to bury the raccoon under what he believes was his favorite tree.
All right. So you guys watch as Torka lays a raccoon down on the ground. I believe you've talked to raccoons before.
I have.
I can't remember in what
I was
context.
paladin.
Early on, I mean, I always have speak to animals as a spell. Um, and so early on, I would speak to certain animals.
All right. So Torka buries this poor raccoon. What do you guys want to do? It's getting close to like evening now. The sun is starting to go down.
Oh,
I think
Um,
we should start moving towards back towards Limetown.
Yeah, you guys think we can make it to town?
Well, let me show you where you are. So you guys are currently right here north of Arcadium in the forest. To get to Limetown would be 20 miles. Probably not going to make it tonight.
yeah. What if
Probably.
we go to Arcadium and get a room or rooms crash, and then take a what is it?
Nice
Travel.
bath.
No, well, yeah, we do that too. And take a carriage to Limetown.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
All right. So
Sounds
you
good to
guys
me.
decide to head back to Arcadium. Everyone say hello, hello to Barrymore, who has
Hey,
just
Barrymore.
Barrymore.
resubbed to
Barrymore.
the channel. Thank you very much, Barrymore. 18 months. That's a year and a half to you and me of subscriptions from Barrymore. So thank you, buddy. We appreciate it.
Wow.
Hope you're having a good night tonight. So
Reminds
We're
me
glad
of
you're here.
one of my favorite actors, Lionel Barrymore.
this is Barrymore, like
Uh,
Baramor.
Oh, gotcha. There we go. Gotcha. Sorry for the confusion on that.
All right. So you head back to Arcadium. Back to the inn where you've been staying on and off.
Mm-hmm.
The one that has a really good ham. You do
Ham
manage.
day is my favorite day.
You do manage to find rooms, and they ask you if you want anything to eat for dinner. They're bringing down sausages on skewers tonight.
Oh, goodness.
Sausages and spicy taters.
I am so glad that I eat before this session, by the way.
Yeah, right.
I mean, my mouth waters enough. You know.
We grab us a table and yeah,
Shout out.
Excuse me.
yeah. Bring us some of your finest sausage skewers and please bring some mead for the table. We've
So
had a long night.
It
Yeah.
takes a few minutes, but his daughters come over with multiple skewers of different types of sausages, pork, beef, all kinds.
Oh, they smell delicious.
There's brats, hot links, you name it.
And Soren says, "Go ahead and bring me another. Would you guys want to do 2 tonight, or I'm gonna be doing like at least 3."
I can keep going as well. Keep it coming.
Yes, another round, please. As Soren goes and chugs the first one.
Dale was with me the first time I went to Fogo de Chao,
I was there. I remember it.
and
I
they,
remember
you know,
forgot to ask.
your
Is there
fourth-
red or? Sorry.
they bring those skewers around, and with the sausages, they have them all skewered down the middle. You just have them all piled up on the skewer. And the dude came around to the table and was like about to fork me off, like, "How many did you like, sir? One or two?" And then I took my fork and I showed him where I wanted the line to stop. And I was like,
It was.
"Go ahead."
Oh, I was just gonna say it was far more sausages than the
Yeah.
lad was normally allowed to break loose from his skewer.
And I was like, "I'm gonna stop here. This is everything from here down needs to be on my
Yeah.
plate." And the dude was like, "We'll always be bringing more around, sir."
Yeah.
And I just kind of looked at him like, "This isn't. We're not negotiating here. I've told you this is where the sausage stops. Put it on my goddamn plate."
Paying $100, put the shit down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
like Elwood Blues. Wrong glass,
Yeah.
sir.
Wrong glass, sir. Exactly.
Trey, you made
No,
me
it-
think of Fogo too. I was about to ask, is there a little red or green coaster on the table for us to flip over here in the end?
Yeah.
There is a flag like Poncho's.
Okay, nice.
Even better.
Dale, did you think there for a moment when you saw that and you were there for that moment that there was about to be violence?
Oh, the next place that fork was going in was in that kid's leg.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or in his throat.
I don't know that you would have gone that far.
I went ahead and posted that GIF in the chat.
But that was a glorious night.
Yeah, pretty much. That's
Was
kind
that
of
was
Andy's
that?
30th?
was what?
Was that Alex's 30th birthday?
Surely not. He was older than 30 at that point.
I don't know, man.
I think we just went to go.
No, it was It was his birthday,
Oh, was
and
it?
he treated us to dinner for his birthday.
I just remember it took me three days to recover from that.
Oh God.
It was
mean-
a
So the
good
waiter
friend
was-
of ours' birthday, and yeah. Anyway, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I
I
was.
think that's
It did. I was so full of meat. Like I said, it took me about 3 days before I was right again.
the guy was like, "Would you like to go back to the salad bar?"
And I was like, "Do I look like I came here for salad?" But although the salad bar was impressive,
It was.
Yeah.
it's
We
like they
both grabbed lots of bacon from there.
it's like they want you to
God.
fill up at the salad bar so you don't, so you're not like me and you try to eat your weight in meat.
Exactly. Oh gosh.
So
Sounds like a tasty evening though.
it was good. It was a good times. So yeah, you guys have you have your sausages, you have your mead. It's a good night, even though you're slightly singed and some of you have been slashed to hell. You look like when you guys walk in, you look I mean, you look literally like, oh God, what the hell happened to these people? And while you're eating, Duncan, the proprietor, who owns the place and is sort of the manager, if I can get to him, comes over to your table with more mead and another skewer to offer anyone who needs more. It's like, my friends, is this more work from the Order Esarterica? Did they fall upon you in the forest? What manner of calamity befell you?
Am I 2 cups in? Or
Sure.
just 1 cup in?
No,
Okay, I'm 2
yeah.
cups in.
Yeah.
Yeah, Soren's feeling a little loose.
Great.
Oh, we did. Oh God, we took care of that demon that was possessing that golden dragon.
Whoa, whoa,
You
whoa,
know,
whoa, whoa, whoa,
yeah.
whoa. Sir Duncan,
I
did you hear tell today of a dragon that descended upon this town earlier today?
Yes. Apparently, several people saw a dragon outside of the university, and said that it
A
even
possessed
breathed
dragon.
fire.
Yeah, that
And
was
I look over at Soren and I say, this poor guy can't hold his mead, but he's mostly right in that we did pursue the dragon out of town, and we've ensured that the dragon will not come back.
Yes, we chased the dragon
Well, we
away.
fought the dragon, and I can tell you the dragon will provide no more harm towards your town.
Lewis, Lewis, Lewis had a pun. Oh my God, chasing the dragon. as he quaffs down a third.
And I like clink
weed.
glasses with you.
Exactly.
And Dougal nods, like, it's a good thing. And he forks you over 3 more sausages, Torka. They're, it's more like two brats and a really fat hot link.
I salute him with the current sausage that I'm working on my fork. I kind of raise the fork of my sausage to my forehead and graciously thank him.
All right.
Thank you, good sir. Thank you.
Yes, and do not worry, my friend. Even though you've been drinking, your rooms are right upstairs. Although if you feel nature's call and you must relieve yourself, please make your way to the alley. Do not piss here at the table.
Of course not.
Very good. Have a good night.
Good night, sir.
All right. So you it takes you about another hour or so. Maybe you stop afterward and kind of lean back and pat your full bellies and smoke a little.
Soren actually has to go out to the alley and throw up.
Surprise!
Loomis bumps another smoke from Torka.
Okay, well, that's good. It's better out than in.
All right.
Oh,
So, you guys go to bed for the night. It's I don't know. I feel for most of you, it's probably a good night's sleep, except maybe for Soren,
a little bit.
who's
A little bit.
probably worrying now about his family.
I
Oh,
bet our ex-Catman sleeps like a kitten.
yeah. There you
Well,
go.
he's not a cat anymore.
I said our ex-Catman.
But he probably you notice certain things sometimes, like even though he's not a tabaxi anymore, you find him, like when he does sleep, sometimes he's like curled up, you know,
Yep.
that kind of thing. You
Licks
notice
licks
him
his
getting
paws.
distracted. Did you say lick his balls?
I said paws.
Pause.
Jesus.
Paws.
See him like trying to catch bugs every now and then, swat at bugs. Every now and then you see signs that like, yeah, he's still the old Cole. But
Conquers bears.
yeah, you get full night's rest, so long rest. You get all your hit points back.
Yay!
Thank you, bejesus.
You get all of your spell slots back, all your class ability stuff.
Gentle souls, I apologize for my demeanor last night. But I do actually can think of this a little bit more clearly this morning, and I'm thinking since we're here, maybe we would like to try to purchase some of those magical components that we quite possibly might need in the coming weeks or maybe hours, for all I know.
Torka's looking like left and right over his shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
trying to figure out if someone else is in our bedroom. And then he's like, "Gentle souls, how hungover are you?"
Hey.
Yeah, you're like, why the hell are
not,
you in my room, Soren Lawrence?
Well, can you not speak quite so loudly? Can you just take it back a notch?
And Torka says, "Well, I do think we need to do some shopping. Man, you look like hell, Soren."
There's a soft knock at the door.
Come in.
So the door opens, and in steps a young woman, probably in her mid-20s, carrying fresh linens for the morning and a pot of water. to wash your face in, or do the whore's bath if you're a timid bather.
Sure, Tom Baker.
Mhm.
She sets the basin and the fresh towels down on the table in the center of the room, and slaps Soren in the face, across the face, as she's walking out.
I was afraid of that.
Torka laughs. Says, I don't know what
What?
that was.
What did I do? Oh God.
All right, so
I had no intention of making bad decisions last night. I assure you.
What did you do?
Don't know. I was hoping you guys saw whatever I did.
Torka's
Oh.
just laughing.
you make your way down. Well, you freshen up a little bit, then make your way down
Yeah.
for breakfast. It's a busy morning here, in the eatery at the bottom of the inn, where you know that people from the village also will congregate, not just guests. Um, People are having morning juices, orange juice, that kind of thing. Uh, some milk here and there, and no coffee, because that's really not a thing in our game world yet. Um, Although chocolate is, FYI.
Mm.
So they're doing like kind of a breakfast casserole kind of a thing.
I'll
It's
need a
like
little bit of the hair of the dog. I'm afraid.
and Dougal hears you and nods and brings you some mead and sort of pats you on the back and says, "My chambermaid. What did you do to her last night?"
I have no idea, sir. But if there's any way I can compensate for any hurt feelings, I'll be more than happy to.
I just
Probably just said something rude.
Okay.
I might steer clear a bit.
Okay. I will.
All right. Enjoy your mead. And he kind of and then realizes he's saying that it's probably like 7:30, 8 in the morning. Enjoy your mead. And then he gets a weird look on his face and just kind of stumbles off.
Ah. Okay. Well, at least that gets a lot of the ringing out of my head. Um.
Maybe one less drink next time, buddy.
Yeah. Well, you. And I in a slightly hushed voice is like, yeah, you kill your brother and and see how you feel at the end of the evening. But I'll try to be a lot better about it next time.
Well,
I see.
thankfully, thanks to Torka, you didn't kill your brother.
Oh, I know, but
I killed him.
I know, but I was
You thought you were
blasting him
going
with
Peacock
the
is
intention
the
to
exclusive
kill,
streaming home of Oppenheimer.
because he was going to kill all my friends and then some.
I just start laughing. I slap Soren on his back and say, "Well, thankfully I got to kill him and save him, and
Thank
you
you.
got to
Thank you,
sleep
sir.
with the princess. It seems like."
Yeah, and you actually see Soren about to burst into tears, and then you say that last bit, and then he's able to laugh again.
I say, "I'll have a mead with you." So, Torka drinks or motions over for one of the ladies to bring a mead, and he'll have some too.
And it's one of Dougal's daughters, because remember I told you guys he has like two like 15-year-old daughters that work down there, bringing people food and stuff, and they kind of give you a weird look, like, oh God, it's so early.
And I just kind of smile at him and I say, "Well, you know, killing dragons."
And then they both
It's
look at
tough
one
work.
another. They both look at one another, and they're like, "Oh, tell us about the fight. What was that like?"
And I slap brave Soren on his back again and I say, "Well, let's let the hero tell you."
Oh no. We it was a fierce battle, but you're the one that ended the fight, but I could only do so much. They have such a strong resistance. I lost track of how many lightning bolts I fired at him, and they can only do so much damage.
Did you strip his body of all the valuable parts? Papa says that happens sometimes. Did you get any scales or teeth or claws?
No, no.
He was sorry, Torka. Before I got
I kind of,
completely
I
blotto
kind of,
last night.
I kind of shut Soren down with my look.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I said,
Sorry,
no, we're
lady.
not those kind of adventurers. It was enough that we saved the town.
That dragon will not be causing any trouble around here ever again.
And when they're not looking, I kind of lean into Soren and I say, it's probably best you don't let this town know that your brother was the one that kind of trashed the place.
Uh,
Or at least scared the hell out of them.
You
Good point.
killed your brother, the one sort of on the other side. There's two of them at the table. This is the one furthest from you, Torka. She looks now at Soren. You killed your brother. Your brother's a dragon, or was.
Uh, let me just get through the day. I'm so sorry.
And now
Um,
there's other people in the little cafe that are turning around and looking.
Actually, I think I only
No,
whispered that.
no,
Yeah,
we
okay,
didn't
sorry.
kill his brother. It's just a saying. These
Um,
uh these dragonborn are all very close with each other. They all can be or seem to think that they're brothers with other dragonborn or dragons. His brother, if he even has one, is still alive and fine.
can I
And
get a milk? Sorry,
and
go
then
ahead.
May not
one.
remember.
Yes, go ahead.
Oh, he may not remember what happened, but he's fine now.
So one of the girls, as Soren says, can you fetch me some more milk? Looks at the other one and says, they're close, like Papa says about the blue dragons. And then she kind of elbows her sister and winks and makes a weird face, and then she goes off to get milk for Soren.
Yeah, I have to get milk in me because I'm trying not to drink. 2, 3, 4, 6 more meads. Trying to keep it just down to hair the dog, the first one.
Everyone give me a history check.
Okay.
About the blue dragons?
Yes. So Loomis rolls a 9. Torka gets a 4. Jesus. Yeah, get these rolls out now. Lord. Damn. I'll roll for Cole.
Jeez, I really rolled shitty. I rolled a 2.
There we go. So Cole speaks up and says, "Ah, yes, the old common rumor about blue dragons." And he looks over at you, Soren, like you should know, and just kind of makes that face.
I, oh, this one's a new one on me. I'm sorry. What is it?
You know that they're all inbred.
That would explain a lot. I could see that.
I thought blue dragons were uh, infused with magics as I eat
They,
one of my other sausages.
oh, they are, but but they I'm pretty much sure that they call it a multiply like any other living species.
Hmm.
And
Just with each other?
Soren, you would know that they sort of got that reputation back during ancient times, back during the ancient Peshian Empire, when their bloodlines were thought to emulate the blue dragons and that they would try to keep their lineages pure by only marrying within their family.
Mm.
And it was thought that they did that because that's what the blue dragons of the area um, of the Peshian desert wastes were doing as well. But it was a common misconception.
Mm.
Hey.
Hmm.
So, um, do the maidens, do the girls that are fetching us our milk, uh, are they mocking us because of that?
No, you
Okay.
wouldn't think that they're mocking you. Just when you were like, well, some dragons, were really, close. That's what made the one girl think, oh, he's talking about, they marry their sisters and whatnot.
Okay. Okay. I get it.
Soren's just happy not to have to talk
Hmm.
about last night. He quaffs
All,
his milk.
all right. So the other girl comes back with your milk, and then they head off to hit up some of the other tables, leaving the four of you alone and filled with meat.
Yikes.
Shall we go shopping? Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Is that better language for me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you guys are thinking, well, maybe we'll head out and do some shopping if we can waddle ourselves to the door and, butter ourselves up to fit through after this huge
Crocodile a lot.
breakfast.
I agree.
So, now you're in Arcadium, whereas, other towns, you're lucky if they have a magic shop. You can't throw a rock without hitting a magic shop in Arcadium.
Exactly.
Now, you know that one of the people that you spoke with in the town market, whose name now I cannot remember. Give me a moment and I'll tell you. I can't remember what her name is.
Oh, bother.
Oh well.
Can
The
Um,
we,
potion lady.
yeah.
Jazeera spell song?
No, no, no. Jazir Spellsong is the leader of the Order Arcanum.
Oh, sorry. Wrong
But
notes.
the
Gretchen.
Gretchen, yeah, Gretchen
Gretchen
was
is
the
the
one that
potion
said
lady.
that she sells potions for Numara, who owns
Yep. She works
Numara's
for
one.
Numara at the Wonderarium.
Well, no, she works in the town market. Numera has a shop called the Wondarium
Yeah.
further in town, and the potions that she sells are from Numara's. But she also tells you that Numara's is a pretty good source, pretty good place to find magic stuff.
Mm-hmm. Shall we go there?
Guys, you remember when we were talking to Gretchen not but a day or so ago?
Mm-hmm.
She mentioned that most of her potions, or if not all of her potions and wares, come from the main store, the Wondarium.
Well, I am out, so I say we go there. I have no potions. I
I
feel like
feel,
Oh,
hanging out with you fellas. I'm going to need them.
I feel like I fe- the feeling's mutual, Loomis. But I feel like we all could use some
The
magic
Shaldor fella
potions.
hanging around.
Oh, we may not want to say his name in the open.
Okay.
yeah.
All right, so you're going to Numara's,
I
and
think that's right.
you ask a few people around the street, and they're able to sort of tell you where it is. It's closer towards the center of town, but it's a very nice part of town. It's you know how like when you're driving through like Dallas and you're in like North Dallas
Mm-hmm.
over
When you're
there.
in Mesquite,
No, not when you're in Mesquite. When you're in like where all the bars are down that. What's that one road? You know where
Greenville.
yeah, when you're on Greenville. You know how everything like leading up to that's all artsy fartsy and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like that. You're in the what is that? Lower Greenville. You're in the Lower Greenville part of
Oh,
Arcadium.
yes. Wait, Lower Greenville used to be like.
A lot of chicks rolling around.
So,
Uh,
you do make your way to you find the shop. It's the one Darium. It has like tentacles coming out of a cauldron on the placard outside, and it has the name Numara above it. And you walk in, and you've never seen wonder of this like before. Everywhere you
wow.
look, something new that you've never seen before. What's this? What's this?
Boom, boom,
Da,
boom,
da,
boom,
da, da.
boom.
Try not to sing and try not to sing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
don't sing.
Don't sing.
Torket's kind of
Like that's it.
slow to. He's just staring at everything. I think Torka would also like maybe do a little sign of Morden and kind of ward himself. As
Too many wonders.
too many wonders, yeah.
You
Too many
don't necessarily feel safe. You're like, I don't
Just
want to come in
overwhelmed.
unprotected here.
Just overwhelmed. Just a little overwhelmed.
All right.
But then Torka starts to just really start taking it all in and starts thinking about the things he needs as an adventurer.
Okay.
We'll need more. We'll need more diamonds. And diamond dust, is that the other thing that we needed, or silver dust?
I don't know what you need.
You know, there was something. I don't need anything for. I don't have any specialized components for the spells I've been using, but I can double check to see if there's anything that I
You
might
do.
pick up
You were
while
trying
you
to cast a spell that had ruby dust as a
use.
component. I don't remember what
Oh,
it
is it-
was.
I have. I'm going through my spells, and I don't think I was the one that had needed ruby dust. Maybe it was. Maybe it was Cole that needed ruby dust. But I'll definitely buy ruby dust for him.
Hang on. I think it was Force Cage.
Yes, that was it.
Was that you or him that had that?
That was him. I did not have that one, but I could. Yeah, he should
So
definitely get it. Yeah.
he needs ruby dust worth 1,500 gold pieces.
Whew.
Let me see here. I mean, Cole has his own money too. He doesn't have 1,500 gold pieces anymore. Didn't I tell you you guys got like 8 something?
Dude, we got a crap ton of what's PP? Platinum?
Platinum. Yeah. I have like.
I have 744 PP.
Yeah, I have
Okay, so
616 PP.
all right, he has
Well, platinum.
878, so he did get his money. Okay, very good. So
I have 3 PP.
You missed out on Luz Tezca.
Okay.
yeah, Lutuska was some shit.
But you did level up pretty quick, so
Yeah.
You're
Lutuska
okay.
was like for them was kind of like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom,
Okay.
and then they came out with like a shit ton of loot. All right, so Cole is gonna buy that ruby dust. That'll cost him 150 platinum, which will leave him with. Oh god, I'm gonna have to do math. 878 minus 150. 728. Alright. So he'll have 728 platinum left. And a pouch. Alright. So he buys his ruby dust for his force cage. Is there anything that you guys are looking for in particular?
I need to find holy water.
Holy water for you, or it's a good thing. They do have some here, but holy water is something that you can actually buy at most times at general supply shops. They will sell it to you here because they also sell spell components. I just have to find the list for the
So
general invention gear.
my spell, if it helps, says that I need 100 gold worth of either. Well, no, never mind. It says holy water or powdered silver and iron worth at least 100 gold pieces. Which I'm happy to spend whatever I need to on holy water.
A flask of holy water, a flask weighing 1 pound of
Okay.
holy water, is 25 gold pieces.
Cheaper.
And would 1 pound would be the expenditure of a spell normally?
I would adjudicate that as yes.
Okay. That's just easy and clean.
Yeah.
So I would buy 2 flasks of holy water.
All right, put that. Actually, if you go to the compendium, you should be
drag it
able. Yeah, you should be able to drag and drop holy water,
Yeah, I'm sure I can. I'll handle up on this.
and then you can just change the quantity to 2, and it should do the weight for you automatically.
Holy water.
And then you can take 50 gold pieces off. The reason it costs so much is because you have to have, when you do the holy water, when it's made, you have to be using 25 gold pieces worth of silver powder. Like powdered silver. Literally costs money to make holy water.
No, makes sense. So I did that, and I am now subtracting my gold pieces to 350. Okay, and then I will also ask her, Numeria, if
Numara.
Numara, I
Numara.
apologize. If she has any diamonds.
And she kind of looks around, trying to see if there's any unsavory types in her shop other than yourselves. And she says, yes, we do of varying value. It just depends on what it is that you're looking for.
I'll pay for it.
No, I can get it.
No. You saved it, and I should pay for it.
No. We've been in this together, my friend. I need about 300 gold pieces worth. I'd be happy to look through some of your unsavory ones.
No, I've got a few that are worth just 300 gold pieces just themselves.
That would be exactly what I'm looking for. Thank you.
And she, you see her turn around and kind of kneel down. You see her working behind the cabinet. Then she brings up a kind of a, it's not a long box, probably about half a foot long. But she opens the top of it, and inside there are 5 different palm-sized diamonds. And she tells you each one of these is worth 300.
Out of character, I still have 600 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
Okay.
So I'm only going to pick. Shoot, I'll pick. What's the platinum
It's
ratio
10
to gold?
So 1 platinum piece is worth 10 gold. So if you were looking to spend platinum, they'd be 30 platinum.
I'll buy 2.
Okay, that
of
would
her
be
diamonds for 60 platinum.
60 platinum, which is the equivalent of 600 gold.
So I'm gonna change this to 1,200 gold pieces worth of diamonds,
Okay.
and I'm going to subtract 60.
60 platinum pieces.
Okay, got it.
And then she kind of looks a little flustered, but she doesn't really say anything. But you can tell she's definitely happy that she's moving so much stuff.
So she doesn't seem disappointed that I didn't buy more.
No. She seems very pleased. That and the fact that she just, blew 1,500 on, or got 1,500 from a dude that bought, ruby dust.
Hey, man. I kind of look at her and I say, we're used to, fighting big stuff and saving towns. We appreciate this.
And she nods and says, "Well, I'm happy to help out with the wares that I have."
Uh, Loomis?
Oh yeah, Loomis is looking around. He's starting to feel like he is a little out of sorts and doesn't belong here. Because he's starting to realize that he probably won't have enough money for anything.
If you ain't got no money, take your broke ass home.
Milady, do you have anything to help with my armor? I mean,
And
out of
she
character, already looked up the cost of some things.
she looks at your armor kind of quizzically, like, how do we clean it? What do you
Like a ring or something to increase the toughness of my armor. He's asking out of character for, to increase his armor class. Do you have any amulets or rings or a hat? Anything that would help?
What kind of armor are you wearing now?
It's a chainmail.
So she opens up a book. You see her going through a ledger, and then she kind of looks back at you and it's almost like she's kind of like measuring you with her eyes.
Sexy.
And I'm trying to find what I'm looking for here.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I looked at out of character, ring of protection, but that's like $9,000. It's like, according to what I was reading. Plate's 1,500. I probably need to find an armorer.
Well, I mean, you can buy magic armor. It's just the armor's got to be, that you're buying the magic item when you're not like getting an enchantment put on armor. You're buying armor. That's why, and its magical effects aren't going to stack. Like if you have armor of resistance, you can't buy an enchantment or something to put more resistance on there, for example.
Okay.
All right, so let's look here. There was one. I'm trying to see if I have on my list. So the armor that you have, is it like chainmail +1 or something, or is it just chainmail?
It is chainmail poison resistance.
All right. So you could get a set of +1 armor, +1 chainmail armor to replace it. That would cost 3,500. That would take your AC from 18 to 9, or from 16 to 17.
Okay.
But you would lose the poison resistance.
Well, and I only have 630 gold, so.
Well, but wait. We're all having this discussion together.
Yeah. How much does he need?
How much?
Yeah, I can't ask you to do that. That's a lot of money.
Don't worry, you've done such a service, to this town, and and to us. So I'll be glad to pay it.
So out of character, Trey,
Yes.
and I guess Hagar, would he know that that's his armor gives him poison resistance?
Yeah. He started the game off with it, so it's presumed that he knows what that does.
Mm.
Well, Torque would say, as long as you're with us, you don't need to worry a whole lot about poison. If if this is something that will help you, I'm sure we can come up with some, you know.
It's a 5% less chance to get hit, or all poison damage you take is halved, and you have advantage on poison saving throws.
Mm.
Does it
Yeah.
look good?
Yeah.
Well, you should buy it. You
Yeah.
did deal the killing blow uh, to that esoterica jackass on the dragon wyvern thing.
Yeah.
You gotta treat yourself every once in a while.
Free yourself. Okay. Well,
So how
thank
much
you.
do you need? How much do you need?
I need a lot. I have 900, and she said it's 3,500.
Okay.
That's 2,600.
So you need. So how much was it by itself without you having to spend anything?
3,500.
35.
So that 35 PP?
That would be 350 PP.
All right,
I'll
so
buy.
I
I'll
can
purchase.
kick in 100. At least let me
Okay.
kick in some PP.
Okay, then I'll do 250 PP then.
All right, I'll take
that-
off
that-
100 PP. I love saying PP.
I know you do.
All right, and she asks you if you want to sell your current armor.
Well, yes, that would be good.
Okay. She tells you she can give you 150 platinum for your current armor.
And he keeps
Okay.
it for himself. I love it.
Trey, just because my character has to ask, do you have anything that can help with getting exercising a demon out of something? Out of some humanoid creature or beast. Do you have anything like that?
I don't. Most of the magic that we have here isn't that specialized or focused on one type of thing. Um, your your best bet would maybe to be try Donhold and try the Myriad Cathedral. Talk to one of the priests there, or maybe try at the Order Arcanum and see if maybe they know of some way to do something like that.
Um,
Out in Donhold.
Out of character, what's my new armor called?
It's literally chainmail +1. If you look in the compendium, that's the thing that looks like books on the right side at the top,
Yeah.
and
There
you
you
put
go.
in chainmail, it'll come up, it'll say it's the second one in there, chainmail +1.
There you go. All right.
And so on your character sheet, let me open that up. So you'll drag and drop that from the right side where you see it say chainmail +1. If you highlight it, if you put your mouse pointer over it, it'll turn blue. Just drag and drop it into your inventory list. Hagar?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry, my character sheet's doing that thing where it disappears. I had to restart it. There it goes. Now it's accepting it.
So it gives you a warning now. I'll take care of that warning. Okay.
Okay. And then I split the money up and hand it to Torka and Soren that I got from selling
Hold
my
on
chainmail.
to it. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. That way you have something to spend.
All right.
You okay? No,
Are
thank
you
you.
kidding me?
Thank you,
This is
sir.
so much money.
I know. No, it's fine. It's fine. We're okay.
All right, so your armor has increased by your AC has increased from 16 to 17, and you no longer have resistance to poison.
Okay.
Now I get to throw a shit ton of green dragons and spiders at you.
All right.
All right.
Now,
And
there
my
is one
armor's-
provision. There's one provision on that. If I tell you that we need to, grab a set of silverware, we grab a set of silverware.
I can do that for you.
Okay, there
Thank
we
you.
go.
I'm eternally grateful for your generosity. And then, milady, how about
Oh.
any potions, healing potions?
We'll probably get you killed a few times, so
Exactly.
And so she tells you that there are several grades of healing potion. And she tells you that it's the same thing. They're the same prices as they were in the market. 50 gold pieces for a regular potion of healing. 300 for a potion of greater healing. If you want a potion of superior healing, it will be 1,500 gold pieces.
Oh man.
Hang on, I think I may be incorrect there. Yeah, I am. A potion of superior healing is 750, and a potion of supreme healing, which is the most powerful one you can get, that is 1,500.
Okay. Hey, I got 2 chainmails in my inventory.
You shouldn't have. I deleted the other one. Let me look at your character sheet again.
Let me. Well, open up a new one.
Don't do anything.
All right.
Close your character sheet.
I did.
There you go.
Okay, it should be fine now. Here, I'll put that in chat, just because.
Okay.
So those are the 4 levels of healing potions you can get.
This music,
And so the rarity also determines how many are available. So common, she doesn't have an end to that. She's got a whole room in the back filled with common healing potions. Even laborers will have, common healing potions around in case they accidentally,
fall off a
hit
ladder.
themselves with an axe or something. Yeah, fall off a ladder. Greater, she's got about 20 of those. Superior, she only has 10, and Supreme, she has 3.
Okay, well he'll buy 1 greater.
Okay. That'll be 300 gold, and Cole himself will also buy 3 greater. Excuse me.
Bless you.
So that will be 90 platinum pieces.
That is, and I dragged that over from the compendium.
Okay.
It's in there, and I will minus 300.
Torka doesn't seem too interested in any of them.
Oops.
Well, Torka is a bad man.
Torka's a
Soren,
bad son of a bitch.
Yes.
Soren, do you want any
Yeah.
healing potions?
Yeah, I guess I should try to get a couple at least.
Remember, just because you
Okay.
think your friends can heal you doesn't mean they're always gonna.
Oh, I know. Let me buy. Try to. let me buy 2 potions of greater healing, and where's the regular one that I had in my list?
The regular
Oh,
one
yeah.
is common.
Yeah, common. I'll get let me go ahead and get three potions of greater healing, please.
That will be 90 platinum.
90 platinum?
Yeah, they're 300 gold
Yeah.
apiece, dude.
Yep, you're
That's
right.
900
You're right.
gold. That's 90 platinum.
That's true. There we go. I will do that.
Good shopkeeper, do you have any potions that can make us invisible?
Uh,
And she nods. We do sell those here. Those, I'm gonna warn you now. Those are expensive.
Well,
They're 2,000 gold each.
hmm.
Or 200 platinum.
Yeah, 200 PP.
I can cast that. You know, I can at least on one of you at a time. How about flying?
Yeah.
Potions of flying.
I do happen to have one potion of flying in the shop. That is 2,500 gold pieces.
So, uh,
Um,
2,500. You said?
Yes.
Yeah, 250
Okay.
PP.
I think I'll hold off on that.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it either.
Yeah. Okay. That may be the size of it.
Yeah, I think Torka's done shopping. I'm mostly interested in materials that Torka needed to cast spells.
So that
Well, this is the place to look for that.
Well, I think I got them.
Okay.
All right. Just for fun, let me get this one thing. Let me purchase the black pearl powder. 500 gold pieces. That's worth 500 gold pieces.
Let me see if she actually has any.
Okay.
Does it give a material cost in the spell?
Yeah, it does. It's 500 gold pieces worth.
Okay. Yeah, you can give her 50 platinum, and she'll give you 500 gold pieces worth of black pearl powder. What spell is that for?
It's for Circle of Death.
Jesus.
If ever I take that one, so I'd like to have it just in case. Circle of Death.
That's so 90s.
Form of ice bucket. Make a circle of death.
All right, there we go. Looks like a damn good spell, though.
I mean, you're spending a 6th level spell to do as much damage as a fireball.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
8d6
You're right.
necrotic damage. It's a fireball. It's just it does
Yeah.
different types of damage, and
Yeah.
it's a different saving throw.
What
Maybe I
kind
won't
of,
do this then.
what kind of
Maybe I
area of
should do
effect does it have?
All sales are final, sir. It's got a bigger radius than
60-foot radius.
than a regular fireball.
Great, so he can kill more of us.
Hey,
Basically,
actually,
yeah.
I'm able to not do that.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I can hurt more of my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm able to not. I'm able. There's an ability I have to keep myself from blowing you guys up.
Is it
Well,
called, is it
Why
called
haven't
self-control?
you used it?
Is it called
It's called
restraint?
self-control.
Wow.
It does cost sorcery points for me to do it though.
Yeah,
But yeah, I do. I can use that.
I'll save my points and burn my friends.
Evocation wizards can cast stuff and not hit their friends in the area of effect. The spell just sort of warps around them.
That's
Yeah.
kick-ass.
I used to love doing that. I used to have a level 13 evocation wizard in another campaign on Roll20 that someone else ran. And I used to do that shit all the time. I would drop fireballs on everybody, and then everybody'd be like, "Oh God! Oh wait, yeah, we're good."
Okay,
And we
I
got
know I have got.
Christopher.
I want to say I was able to finally get that. I'm trying to remember what it is.
It's like, yo, Gabba Gabba. Don't burn your friends.
Friends.
Don't burn your friends.
Maybe I don't have it. Yeah, it's been a while, but I thought I got it.
Music sounds like Teledrassil. How do you say it? The Night Elf song.
It does.
Teldrassil.
Yeah, they don't know what the hell Teldrassil is here.
We know, Hagar. We know.
So, is there anything
Yeah.
else that you are interested in while you're here?
I am fine. Fair
I'm good too.
shopkeep. Numara, your shop is amazing. What are those tentacles coming out of that pot behind you?
I haven't figured that out yet. And she kind of looks behind her and looks up at the pot. And then she kind of hits the tentacles with like her the back of her forearm, and she's like, get back up in there, get back up in there. I bought the pot, and then the tentacles were just kind of
Porka gives a bit of a belly laugh. I like you.
It's
What's the bat's name?
and she looks back behind her. The bat doesn't have a name. It's actually dead. It slept there at one point, and then it never moved again. It wasn't a pet or anything. It just flew into the shop, and I couldn't get rid of it. And then it just sort of died there.
Well, sometimes you need Wing of Bat for a spell.
It's so desiccated. I mean, I would just assume insects have probably already eaten its insides out and just left the shell. Just left, like, the dry husk.
Hmm. All the more reason to name it, my lass. Thank you.
Yes, have a good day.
Thank you very
You too.
much.
And she
I feel
waves,
much
and
safer now with my armor.
you are 5% safer, guaranteed.
Thank you.
And she gives you a thumbs up, thinking how much money she just made to bump your AC up by 1.
Dude, this girl
Hey.
made out like a bandit today.
Oh, yeah. Oh, in campaign 1, there's the magic shop in Donhold is run by a gnome. Triskelion is his name. And he's named after an episode of Star Trek original series. And he made so much money off them coming in. Now, you have to understand, these guys had like a chain of situations where they cleared out dragons' lairs. And they had a staggering amount of money and bought a whole lot of high-level stuff. And this dude, I mean, he would come in and make more money from them in a day than, a lawyer in town might make in 10 years. And suddenly he just walks out of there. This dude went from, like, simple shopkeep to, he was big pimping at the courtesan establishment in town. Had gnome bling all over him.
Hell
Kane
yeah.
and
I want, Pimp Gnome Kane.
All right, so you're back out in Arcadium.
Let's go get a carriage.
All right, where are
Our
you
way
trying
to
to
Dawnhold.
go?
Uh,
I think we're headed to
know,
Limetown
gotcha.
to try and well,
Yeah,
the
you can't grab a coach here to go all the way out to Donhold because typically when people travel between Donhold and here, they're usually in a caravan because it's such a long
Mhm.
journey.
Oh,
Um,
that's why we're getting on the water, right?
Yeah,
yes,
the ship
yes,
is faster.
that was why you guys were gonna.
Unless, yeah, yeah, go ahead.
No, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, but I don't want to break anything that you have prepared. I was like, unless I prepare us for teleport. I could probably do that. I just have to prepare the spell, but I don't want to break the game, so I'm not gonna do that.
I mean, it's up to you.
No, because I don't want to make short night. I mean, maybe I'll keep it in mind or another. No, I don't know. What did uh yeah,
Would
well,
it? Would
maybe
it?
we could take a carriage to Limetown.
Are you saying would it make more work for me?
well, it would. I just don't want to break anything that you've already like prepared for us for this evening, and so that's why I don't want to
Well, we've already
go that
gone
route.
so long, we can't get to the thing that we were normally gonna do.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
the thing we were normally gonna do, we have to wait till next week.
Okay.
But um, yes, technically, if you use teleportation to go to now, when you use teleportation, you have to know the symbols
Mhm.
of the place that you're teleporting to. But you can
Oh,
learn that. You can find that out.
okay.
It's part of a larger network. Now, teleporting in like that takes 50 gold pieces
Gotcha.
per person.
Because oh, I mean, if are you talking about spell component wise?
No, I'm talking about there's a fee for it.
Oh, gotcha.
It's
No, I
like
was thinking
it's
I
it's
could
like a
cast it.
form of transportation, but
Yeah.
it is heavily taxed by the
Yeah.
governments. So
Gotcha.
if you
Because the
want
thing that
to
I was.
teleport
Oh,
into
yeah.
Donhold, the city of Donhold, you will
Mhm.
arrive in the Order Arcanum Tower on a certain level. And when you
Mhm.
get there, when you step through, you will be expected to pay 50 gold, or you will be, magically, what's the best way to say
Delicious.
this? Magically,
Yeah. Delicious.
Delicious? Yes.
magically delayed. That's a good one.
Yeah.
No,
And
you'll just be sent back.
The thing that yeah, exactly. The thing I was thinking about was replaced if I slept and prepared for casting teleport, because I could cast teleport. Um, I would it would just and I would cast it, at my mother's home, which I think I'd be very familiar
your
with.
mother's
And
home
that
does not have a teleportation circle.
I didn't. Oh, is it? Do I have to have a teleportation circle
You
in there?
have to. So
Okay.
everywhere that you're going to teleport to, that's how teleportation works. It works off. It's
Oh,
almost like a
gotcha.
Stargate, where it's got like its own pattern code of how to get to
Right.
it. You have to know that
Right.
before you can teleport to it.
Gotcha. There we go. Cool. And I would definitely not have that. Okay. Cool. Alrighty.
Your mother's noble estate is not a
Yeah.
wizard's sanctum that has a
Hmm.
teleportation circle that you know the correct sigils to.
Yep. There we go.
I
Again,
think we stick with the plan
We'll stick
and
with the plan.
take the
Plan
carriage
is good.
down to Limetown
Let's do it.
and then get on a boat to Donhold.
all
We
right.
will do that.
So the carriage down to from Arcadium to Limetown is going to cost you 2 gold pieces each.
Okay.
Stokel will be happy to pay for that.
Wow.
Exactly.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
All right, let me go into Stokel's sheet here and mark 2 off for him.
I'll mark my 2 off.
I'll mark my 2 off.
For me.
And you get there in about 3 hours. Normally it'd be about 4, but the conditions for travel are really good today. There's low wind, not a lot of pollen to make the driver sneeze.
And the horses.
Order
If they are horses.
Order Arcanum has not been spotted along the road. So you are able to make that journey. You get into Limetown probably about between 1 and 2 p.m.
Make our way expeditiously to the docks.
All right.
Book passage if we can.
So you do find your way to the docks. And hang on just a minute here, because I don't think... Yeah, we don't need to go to that map. All right. Let me grab this real quick. We will put you in Limetown. And you do find a ship that is like a kind of a shuttle ship that goes in between here and Dawnholm. You see them taking on a bunch of other passengers and a fair amount of cargo, usually trade goods. A lot of times stuff will arrive in Limehold or Limetown and then get ferried over to Dawnholm. But you see a captain on the docks in front of a ship called the Harpy's Teat. And it looks like she's talking to her first mate. You see her pointing at the ship, ostensibly giving him directions about what she wants or how she wants certain cargo stowed. What do you do?
We approach the Harpy's Teat.
So you approach the ship, and the captain calls out, "Oi! Do you need something?"
We're looking for passage to Dawnhold.
Oh, well, if it's passage to Dawnhold you're looking for, you've come to the right place. My name's Captain Jane. Good to meet you, all of you. And she kind of looks you guys over, and suddenly she's like, wait a minute, what am I getting myself into? These guys are weird.
I give a polite nod, Captain Jane.
Captain Jane, thank you.
I think that Stokel at this point would say something to the effect of, why, we're the heroes of Crossington.
Give me a persuasion check.
I mean, I'd be happy to, but...
Give me a persuasion check, Torka.
On it. On it. On it. I don't think I've ever had to persuade anybody. Hey, there you go.
Woo!
So, as you say, we're the heroes of Crossington. She kind of looks between you, Torka, and between you, Soren. And she was like, "Wait a minute. I think I've heard of you. Do you normally travel around with a cat man?"
Yes.
Torka starts laughing and
Actually,
slaps Stokel on the back.
See, my dear friend was once a tabaxi, but he's now as you see before you.
And she kind of scratches her head for a moment. Make a persuasion check, Soren.
Alrighty, persuasion it is. Damn, not so good.
And she looks
Man,
at
I'm rolling like shit. That's another 2.
She looks at Cole and she's like, "Oh well, who shaved him down then?"
He was resurrected as such. He got into an accident in Luteska.
Luteska. You've been to Luteska.
Oh, we've spent a lot of time in Luteska, Captain.
My cousin was telling me, my cousin that lives in Dawnhill was telling me about some adventurers that came back with a lot of relics and whatnot from there not too long ago. Was that you all?
Yes, it was.
We were
Captain
helping
Bonaventure
Yes.
ended up taking most of those relics,
Professor Bonaventure. Sorry.
Professor Bonaventure took most of those relics to, I believe, to Dawnhold, to the museum.
And you were the same group then that saved Diggerton from the ghouls.
Yes.
And she kind of spits on the dock and then nods slowly, and she's like, "All right, for heroes such as your ilk, I'll knock off 2 gold each for the regular passage. Normally it's 12 gold. I'll do it for 10 gold each."
You're
Well,
very
we
kind.
appreciate that, and perhaps we can enjoy sharing stories with each other on the passage.
Oh, I look forward to it. I'm sure the whole crew does. We'd love to hear some of these tales.
I pay my 10 with a nod.
All right, Cole will pay his 10 as well.
I'll pay my 10.
As will Loomis.
All right, then. Board up. We leave within the hour.
Excellent. Thank you.
And you guys make your way onto the Harpy's Teat, and we will pick up from there next session.
Woohoo!
Is there any better teat?
Well, yeah.
Other than the Harpy's Teat, probably.
Probably.
You haven't had teeth. You had a harpist.
It might be nice.
All
There
right.
you go.
'Tis no
Salty.
better teat.
Great
So-
session, man.
Well, glad you guys had a good time. You managed to stock back up on potions. Everyone who stopped by and chat, thank you very much, Bearmore, and anyone else who's catching this on YouTube. We appreciate it. Everyone have a good rest of the night. Everyone say good night to Bearmore.
Good night,
Good night,
Bearmore.
And good night to anyone else who is watching or is going to catch us later.